Welcome to the 30-day freedom blueprint. So, during this time, the next 30 days, I'm going to teach you how to build a business, even if you're starting from scratch. Okay. Now, I started an online business after my company cut my pay, and that was during the pandemic, and they gave us a 3-week notice. And I decided I didn't want to get another job because I don't really like jobs, and I don't like exchanging my time for money. So I started an online business. Long story short, about 2 years ago, I started my online business after trying so many other side hustles. Nothing really worked for me. This is the only business I've really made money with. The business that I'm doing now, like, thousands of dollars, multiple five figures. So this 30-day freedom blueprint is for anybody that either has a business and wants to expand their business and grow their business, or it's for somebody who wants to learn how to build a business online. Okay. So let's get into it. So map your momentum. Day one starts here. So set your 30-day goal, define your perfect customer, commit to showing up with clarity. So clarity creates momentum, perfection creates procrastination. You don't have to be ready, you just have to start. So let's get into it. Clarity over perfection. The only rule that matters on day one. So let's imagine this is day one of you starting your business, right? Clarity is not something you find before you start, it's something you build as you go. Every piece of content you create teaches you more about who you're for and what you're saying. So when we create a business, when you're doing any business, there's basically four ways to market a business, right? You can do paid ads, you can do warm outreach, which means you're reaching out to friends and family, basically bothering friends and family. You can do cold outreach, which means you're reaching out to strangers, basically bothering strangers, because most people, they don't like to be, pitched and spammed. Friends and family, strangers, generally, they don't like to be pitched and spammed. But that's a legitimate way to build a business. And then the fourth way is free content. Okay. So what I teach and what like the community I'm in we teach as well. We teach you how to build a business online by just posting content on social media. Okay, because there's like millions of billions of people on social media every day. Okay, so perfection says wait until you know everything. Get the perfect niche first. Build the perfect strategy. Post only when it's flawless. Stay stuck indefinitely. Okay. That's what perfection says. Clarity says know who you're helping and why. Like, who do I help? I generally help people that are in their 40s, everyday men and women who are just, sick and tired of these jobs, sick and tired of being overworked and underpaid. Those kinds of people. They just want more time and they want more money without having to work a job. Okay. I help everyday men and women make 6 and 7 figures online without having to work a job. So, start talking to that person today, okay? When you're creating a piece of content, you can just imagine like you're speaking directly one to one person, okay? So learn what works by doing it. See, I've been building this business for over 2 years, the business I've been doing, and I've learned so much. Honestly, even if I didn't make any money, of course, I love the fact that I've made money, and I'm so grateful for that. And universe, please send me more, okay? Please and thank you. But even if I didn't make any money, what I've learned this past 2 years has been like life-changing, okay? So learn what works by doing it. See, when you're creating content, at least this is my personal opinion, like you got to like it's trial and error. You see what works and you see what doesn't, and you learn and you get better every day. I'm still like, I'm not even close to like mastering the content game. Okay. It's a lifelong process. Okay. Learning and earning is a lifelong process, especially when you're an entrepreneur. Post with purpose, not perfection. Okay. Be very like intentional with your posting. Okay. And build momentum through action, right? That's where that you got to take action. Okay. There's a book, it's called The Science of Getting Rich. It's one of my favorite books. So you got to have a crystal clear vision of what you want. Then you got to start a business. It even talks about in that book, like you got to start a business basically. You can make money with a job, but are you going to make millions and billions of dollars with a job? Not likely. Okay. For like the average person. Okay. I'm talking about the average person here. I'm not talking about people that are super rich from jobs. I'm not speaking to those people. I don't know those people. I can't relate to those people. I was never that person myself. I'm that guy that's made like 10 to 30 bucks an hour his whole life at jobs. Okay. That's the kind of people I want to help. People that are just like, they're not getting paid enough. They're overworking, underpaid. Okay. So build momentum through action. Take action. That's the science of getting rich. Vision, business, some kind of way to make money, and action. So how do we take action? We post content. You can also go live on social media. We'll talk about that more down the road. So confusion comes from standing still. Clarity comes from moving forward. Now, know Okay. Why knowing exactly who you're talking to changes everything. So here's a shortcut that nobody talks about. Your perfect customer is usually a version of you. It's basically you. So who's me? I'm Dan from Michigan, former Marine, former monk, been overworked and underpaid my whole life. So I'm not speaking to former Marines and monks. I mean, I could, but I'm not. Okay. I'm speaking to like normal everyday men and women like me, sick and tired of being overworked and underpaid at jobs and wants more time freedom, financial freedom. Okay. So they want what you want. What do I want? Why do I want to make money? Well, I want to buy my dream house. Plus, I want to travel the world and just experience the best this world has to offer. Okay. So, like people that want to travel and just buy cool things and experience the best this life has to offer, those are my people. Okay. So they're afraid of what you're afraid of, right? Your perfect customers are afraid of what you're afraid of. Like if they're starting a business, like my business, we teach people how to make money online, the wealth industry. So maybe they're afraid of failure. Maybe they've tried things before in the past and failed. Okay. You speak about the fears that your perfect customer that it might have and you might have as well. Whatever business you're doing, right? They're searching for exactly what you found. Okay. So like people that want to make money online, there's millions of people searching for ways to make money online, okay, every day. So they're searching for like for my business where you can make $1,400 or more in a day. Anybody that wants to like learn how to make money online, maybe they've tried things before and they failed. Well, they're searching for this blueprint that I do. They're just not aware that they're searching for this yet. Okay. Speak to that person and you will never run out of things to say. So, number one, you already know their pain. The person working a job they're tired of, watching their paycheck disappear before a month ends, you know that feeling. That's your content. Okay. That's my perfect customer. Maybe that's you. Maybe that's your perfect customer too. Okay. You know what woke them up at 3 a.m. That version of you stared at the ceiling, wondering if there was a better way. Speak to that person. They're still out there looking. Okay. Number three, you know what they need to hear. Not a pitch, not a product, a message that says, I see you. I've been there and there is a way through. That's what creates connection. Okay. Specificity creates connection. Specificity creates connection. Don't define your customer by age, even though you can speak to an age bracket if you want to. Okay. Like I speak to people in their 40s time to time. You can speak to baby boomers, whatever, it doesn't matter. But yeah, that could be part of it. But don't just speak to their age. Define them by their desire. Like, what do they want? Do they want to spend more time with their family? Do they want to pay off their debts? Do they want to travel more? The person who wants to build income without trading more hours. That's your niche. Speak to your person, okay, who is basically you. Now, define your perfect customer the right way. Don't define them by age, define them by desire, pain, and what they're searching for. They're paying right now, tired of working hard with nothing left over at the end of the month. Okay, feels like income has a ceiling and they can't break through. They've tried things before and it didn't work. What they secretly want: time freedom, income that keeps coming in even when they're not working, a business that doesn't require cold messaging or pitching people they know. What's holding them back? Fear of failing again, skepticism from past disappointments, not sure if they have what it takes, waiting until they feel more ready, which never comes. Okay, what they're still searching, why they're still searching, excuse me, because they know deep down there has to be a better way. That was me. I always knew there had to be a better way. I just had to figure it out. They're scrolling late at night. They're watching people like you. They're one decision away. You don't need to know their age. You need to know their 3 a.m. thought. That's who you're speaking to every time you post. So define what success looks like for you in 30 days. Don't chase someone else's version of a win. Decide what your 30-day win looks like and write it down. Okay? Your goal is your goal, whether that's 100 new followers, one customer, your first $1,400 sale, if you're doing my business. Every single one of those is worth celebrating. Real success is personal. Okay, content goal, post 30 videos in 30 days. Even if they feel imperfect, done beats perfect every time. Income goal, land your first customer at 1,400, okay? Or set your sights on multiple five figures over the 30 days. Okay, list building goal, grow your email list to 50 new subscribers. Each one is a future customer already inside your world. Confidence goal, show up on camera without freezing, go live once, post consistently without overthinking every word. Okay, consistency is the strategy, not the side note. Every piece of content you post is a deposit into your audience's trust account, the account that pays you, okay? The garden principle. You water a garden every day and see nothing. Then one day the harvest appears. Your content works the same way. The people watching in silence today are the ones who buy next month. Keep showing up. Number one, your dream customer is watching silently. They're not liking your posts, they're commenting, but they're seeing every video you put out there. Okay. They're not liking your post, they're not commenting, but they're seeing every video you put out there. Consistency is what keeps you in their feed until they're ready. Number two, intention beats volume. You don't need 90 perfect posts. You need 90 intentional ones that speak to the person you defined in day one. Intention means showing up with purpose, not pressure. Okay, number three, even imperfect content builds trust. Sometimes the unscripted, slightly messy post is the one that lands deepest because it's real. And your perfect customer is tired of polish. They want relatable. Nobody liked your post today. Somebody watched it. Keep going. Trust compounds. 3 hooks to post this week, beginner through advanced. Okay. Don't overthink the wording. Pick one, film it, and post it. The hook that helps one person is the right hook. Okay. Here's an example of one you can use. And you can also run this through AI, ChatGPT, Claude to get like unlimited ideas. Okay. Just like screenshot this, run it through AI, and then it'll help you with your business, whatever business it is. You can just tell, you know, AI what business you're doing. If you're not doing my business, if you want to do my business, let's go. Just go to the link in my bio and you can join my business as well. Love to have you. Okay, just starting out. I just launched my own online business and honestly, it's a little scary, but I knew I couldn't keep living like this. Follow along and let's figure this out together. Okay, CTA, follow me. I'm following a 30-day plan to build this around my life. Okay, that's your CTA. CTA means call to action. That's what you say at the end of your video. You take people to the next step. Building momentum. What if 2 focused hours a day could replace what you're currently spending 40 hours a week on? I'm building an automated business that works while I'm living my life. Here's how. Okay. Comment ready and I'll send you the blueprint details. Advanced showing results. What if the next 30 days were the ones that finally changed everything for your family? This isn't a dream anymore. You're doing it, or you're one decision away. Okay. CTA, blueprint, comment blueprint, and I'll get you the details. Okay. Are you following me? If you have any questions, drop it in the comments because I'm here to serve. I'm here to serve the world. My mission is to create 1,000 millionaires. I want to help 1,000 people make $1 million. Let's do it. And then after we do that, we're going to go for $1 billion, baby. We're going for $1 billion. $1 billion. Ha ha ha. Okay. That's a reference, movie reference. You are the message. Your story is the strategy. Instead of asking, what should I post? Ask, what does my perfect customer need to hear today? Think about what you needed to hear to take action. That's your content. And here's the reframe. Overthinking asks, what if I mess up? Intention asks, what if this message helps someone who needs it? Okay. So what if I mess up? What if this helps someone? The moment you stop worrying about your performance and start focusing on your purpose, your content changes completely. Okay. So I'm not ready yet. I'm one post closer. Nobody was ready before their first post. Readiness is built through repetition, not preparation. Start before you're ready. Okay. So here's the next reframe. What if nobody watches? The right person always finds it. Okay. Create for the one person who needs it. That person is real. They're searching. Your content is the answer they've been looking for. Okay. Create from a place of service, not stress. Serve first, the business follows. Today's action, day one, starts right now. Okay. Don't overthink it. Don't wait until it's perfect. Choose clarity and move. Number one, define your perfect customer in one sentence, not their age, their pain, their desire, and what they're searching for. Write it down now. For example, my perfect customer is just, everyday men and women who want to make 6 and 7 figures online without working a job. They're sick of the jobs. They want to make 6 and 7 figures. They're sick of exchanging their time for money. Okay. So figure out who your perfect customer is. ChatGPT, AI can help you with this too if you need help, but try to figure out yourself. Okay. Do the work yourself. Okay. And then you can run it through AI or whatever. Number two, set your personal 30-day goal and write it down. Followers, email subscribers, first customer, first $1,400 sale, your goal, not anyone else's, whatever it is. Okay. So number three, post your first piece of content using one of today's 3 hooks. Film it, post it, move on. Imperfect action beats perfect planning tomorrow. Okay. So number 4, imperfect action today beats perfect planning tomorrow. So take action now, move now. Number 4, commit to showing up for all 30 days, starting today. Consistency is the whole strategy. Every post is a deposit. Start making deposits. All right. So welcome to day one. You showed up. That already puts you ahead of the person who is going to start someday. Okay. So thanks for watching. If you have any questions, drop it in the comments, and I will see you on the next video. Okay. Have a great day, actually, and have a magnificent day. Okay. God bless.